We are very pleased to join with you in celebrating this 70th anniversary of the nation of Israel. We have a great relationship between Israel and the state of Georgia. In fact, Israel has had a consular presence here in our state since 1956, and the state of Georgia has had a presence in Israel since 1994. And out of those relationships have grown some very good business deals and economic development for both your country of Israel as well as our our state of Georgia. Now, back in 2014, I led a delegation to Israel. It was a business trip and an economic development trip. Some in the audience here tonight were there at the same time. One of the things that we did on that trip was to visit a kibbutz. I've heard about those, and I may not have pronounced the word right since you're laughing at me, but it was an interesting visit. We visited the company of Caesarstone, and they make quartz tabletops, countertops, etc. As a result of that visit, the next year, Caesarstone expanded their operation into Bryan County and created about 130 jobs there in our coastal area of Georgia. I think from all I have been told, they have had great success in selling their product here in our state and throughout the United States. We're just pleased that they chose to come to Georgia. Now, we continue to have great economic development opportunities, but from a state perspective, at the request of several of you in the audience here tonight, you asked me as the governor, would I do the best I could to increase the purchase of Israeli bonds? And I'm pleased to tell you that during my administration, the state of Georgia has purchased some $10 million in Israel bonds. Now, in terms of trade relationships, those continue to grow as well. In 2017, we exported about $215.4 million worth of goods to Israel. That was a 4% increase over the previous year. In terms of imports to our state from Israel, it had an increase of 20% in 2017 over the previous year, representing $159.1 million worth of goods that were imported from Israel into the state of Georgia. So those kind of investments bring us closer together, business opportunities. We have Israeli companies, I mentioned Caesarstone being one of them, that are operating here in our state, and we have Georgia-based companies that are also operating in Israel. Those are the kind of mutual relationships that can continue our friendship into the future. Israel is indeed the United States' major partner in many endeavors, especially their friendship in the Middle East is a valuable asset to our nation. I have a proclamation. Now, I'm not going to read all of it. There are too many whereases and therefores and that sort of thing. But it is my honor to present it to the ambassador, and it does proclaim and celebrate the 70th anniversary of the establishment of the nation of Israel.